My sound is moving mad. Let's see now. You can hear me. No way. Sound is moving mad. Okay. Okay. You can hear me. Okay, I think we are good now. No way. Sound is moving mad. Okay. I think we are good now. Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. It's your host with the most reporting live to you and yours. Obviously, you know the vibes, people. Arsenal just won. Arsenal just won 3-1, 3-1. We set the record straight yesterday. We set the record straight. It's only right that I had to do another stream, because of yesterday's game, bro. I was like, I'm just going to get on and do another stream. And I've been doing before I used to do it alone. So I like let me go back to my old days when I used to vibe alone. So like let me do it alone, when how I used to roll alone before I met Riley, because I used to do it all alone. But people, today I think I used to do this streaming and I had like 30, 32, 34 episodes, you know. But today the order of the day, people, starts from here, people. Yesterday's game is the main discussion for today, people. Yesterday's game, oh my days, bro. I'm still buzzing. I am still buzzing off that game, the way we really set the record straight, bro. I'm really, really buzzing with that game. Arsenal, Arsenal are really, really, really moving a needle. There's really something different this season. I can tell you, people, there's really something different about this season. 3-1 to Bayern Munich after all those years of stress. 5-2, 5-2, 10-2. We turned into a laughing stock. We really, really turned into a laughing stock. But yesterday, we really, really set the record straight yesterday, man. We really, really set the record straight. And I'm not even going to lie. Yesterday's game, it's one of the best games. Of course, the first half was not good enough because I think in the first half, that is where we... I feel like Bayern had the better of the first half. They controlled everything. They were on point. And we were just pinned back. We were just pinned back most of the time. It didn't feel like it's a game where we are playing at home. It felt like more we are playing in an away match, and that was the frustrating part about that game, that we were playing like we are in an away match, but we were at home. But it was like we were playing in an away game. I feel like we gave Bayern Munich more respect in that first half, in a position where we could have just taken the game to there. But the second half, we really turned up a notch. I think Arteta was like, I know what you bought, Klopp. No, I'm not Klopp, sir. I know what you bought, Vincent Company. I used to, you're taking notes for me. He just schooled him the way Pep has been schooling Arteta. I feel like it was just the same thing. It was just the same thing, people. And we finally, get to slay a giant. Something we've not been doing all these years. We finally slay up not just a giant. It's a big giant. It's a very, very big giant, and I'm buzzing, bro. I'm really, really buzzing. I don't even want to lie. I'm buzzing, buzzing. I don't even want to lie. I'm all over the moon, bro. I'm really, really all over the moon. Mala X, welcome back, X. Come on, G. Where have you been hiding, X? It's probably been like 3 weeks now. How are you doing, my G? How are you doing, my G? It's probably been like 3 weeks, X. I ain't heard from you, X. I have not heard from you, bro. What's up? How are you feeling, X? But anyway, welcome back, X. Welcome back. Did you watch the games yesterday? I've been looking for X, bro. Because when we played the North London Derby, I didn't see you. When Tottenham, which are the games, bro? I think it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, bro. But I hope you're okay, bro. I hope you're okay. Did you watch the Champions League game yesterday, bro? Yesterday, we really dominated, people. We really showed, man, that we are here to stay. We are here to prove a point. And there is really, really something different when it comes to the Gunners. People might say what they want to say, but there's really something different when it comes to the Gunners, bro. I don't want to lie. I don't even want to lie, but there's really something this season. I don't want to say it yet. Yesterday on my stream, I almost went there. I was like, I'm going to talk about, I'm going to declare. But I think if you beat Chelsea on Sunday, I might be tempted. But it's only November, people. It's only November. X said too much work, bro. Couldn't watch any game. But big up, Jig. I missed you. Yeah, bro. You've been MIA, bro. You've been MIA. But it's good. I know the pressure, bro. I know the pressure you were in. I know, bro. We're in the same boat. Remember, we're in the same boat, bro. You were in Dubai. I'm in Abu Dhabi, so it's winter time, bro. Once it's winter time, bro, it's like that, bro. It's like that, bro. But I basically watch games, but bro, I'll sleep like 2 a.m. You know the games they're starting midnight, especially when it comes to the Champions League. But I understand, bro. I understand. I feel you, bro. But you know, right? What happened? We beat you in that North London derby, bro. We beat you in that North London derby. Thomas Frank played too negative. He was so negative in that game. I really thought Thomas Frank could have done better. He should have done better in that game. He really should have done better. But he gave us too much respect, bro. He gave us too much respect, setting up all what do you call this? Setting up all these defensive players. Setting up all these defensive players. I think he gave us too much. He gave Arsenal too much respect, but sometimes you just gotta take the game by the scruff of the neck. You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't even need to. Thomas Frank engine is falling off. I don't think so, bro. I think Thomas Frank he's just in a position where it will take time. He will need time, bro. He's a good manager, bro. He will need time. He's a good manager, I believe. He will definitely just need. He's gonna need time at the end of the day. He will need time, bro. But the PSG game, but I think the PSG game you tried, bro. You didn't win, but in the PSG game, I think you tried. You tried your best in the PSG game. I can give you that. Anyway, Noni Madueke has arrived at Arsenal, people. Finally, he gets his goal. He finally scored yesterday. A tap in. Lamar was caught sleeping. Calafuri came in, put in a cross, and Noah was caught sleeping, and that was a critical goal, bro. I think that was the goal that was really critical. That's why I'm happy with Noni Madueke. The hype people have been giving him, I know he's been doing well, bro. He's been doing well. The only thing that was missing from his performances has been the goals. That has been the only thing that has been missing. But I'm happy Noni Madueke finally got his goal, bro. He arrived and he scored a crucial one. You could see how it meant for him. And in the press conference, he was asked about the criticism for Arsenal. He was like, it was a little factor in proving myself. I'm a confident player. I don't like anyone telling me I cannot do something. But it's really my teammates and the staff that have put belief in me. So you see the vibe. You see what he's on, bro. Even me, I didn't like the Noni Madueke signing, bro. I was mad. I was very angry when we signed Noni Madueke. I was very angry, bro. I didn't see the point of him signing, but now you could see that we have squad depth, strength and depth, bro. Strength and depth. Not only squad depth, bro. Strength and depth, bro. And you could see yesterday. It is a game that it's a game where our substitutions definitely changed the game for us. Our substitutions saved the game. I don't want to hear anything, bro. Our substitutions are the one that saved the game. So if you have players coming off from the bench who can change the game, it just shows you the level that the players are on. That's why I'm saying this season something is really different. Something is brewing that Arsenal can, people. Can we push it all the way? That is the main question. Probably you have to ask us, because most people I know, they'll be talking about Arsenal coming second again, ole, second again, ole. But Noni Madueke had the crucial goal yesterday, people. He had the really crucial goal that you know he had the crucial goal. That second half, That second half, they are like, nah, bro, we've been paying you too much respect. Let's just take the game to your neck and let us see what you guys can do. And then when we started the high press, when we started fighting for every jewel, they could not stand us, bro. Hurricane, what's the scoreline, Hurricane? What was the scoreline, Hurricane? Hurricane thought he could redeem himself. He thought he could get some redemption for his Tottenham team. You think he thought he was gonna come in and he's gonna get some revenge for the Tottenham team? Nah, brother. Gone are the days when you used to be that, bro. You're done now. You're completely done now. We showing you now. We showing you, bro. You can ball. You can play all you want in Bundesliga, but when you come to the Emirates, Saliba had you pocketed, bro. Saliba really, really had you pocketed. When Saliba is gonna be dropping his keys at home, Saliba and Moscara when they're gonna be dropping their keys at home, bro. They will have a hurricane as well in the pocket. They will definitely have a hurricane as well in the pocket. When they'll be dropping off their keys, they'll have a hurricane as well in the pocket. I'm definitely telling you. Hurricane had zero shots on target. Opta Jose zero. Tonight's match was the first time in his career, not even just now, bro, in his career, that Hurricane played the full 90 minutes without having a single shot. Marshall by who? The Rolls Royce people and the Terminator. So yesterday's game was a good one. I don't want to lie. Yesterday's game was a really, really good game. And I believe the Gunners can push all the way. I believe the Gunners, with the squad that we have, if we can get all the players back fit, bro, we can push it all the way. I'm definitely telling you, we can really push it all the way, bro. But you see what Hurricane went through in his entire life, bro. He has never failed to have a single shot. It happened when he came back. Hurricane is an Arsenal fan, bro. He grew up as an Arsenal fan. He was released. He's still petty about it. He's an Arsenal fan deep down, bro. We have seen all the pictures of him wearing the Arsenal jersey and everything. We know about Monday. We know about him, bro. But this time around, we're like, nah, we're not having it. We definitely had them pocketed. The only thing that I saw, what do you mean? The only thing that I saw Hurricane doing was defending them headers, bro. The headers he was defending them, bro. He was the first one in line defending off the headers. We were putting all those set pieces we had. He was a good defender, bro. But attacking wise, I didn't see Hurricane yesterday. MIA people, where is Hurricane people? Has anyone seen Hurricane? And the crowd was getting him. The crowd was on him, bro. We were like asking him, Hari, what is the score like? Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. But the Bayern game, beating teams like Bayern. I know last season we did the same thing. We beat last season we beat PSG, we beat Real Madrid, and then but later on, unfortunately for PSG, beat us in that game. And that game really, if Partey was there in that game, would have went through. I don't want to lie. If Partey was in that game, we would have won through. But because Partey was missing in that game, I think that was the only thing that really let us down in that game for PSG. If Partey was there in that first round, we could have won that game. We could have won that game. I don't want to lie. People, let me just get my tea. So now the big talk is Arsenal can win the double. Arsenal can win Europe. Arsenal are the best team in Europe. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think we're the best team in Europe? Currently, of course, I can agree we're the best team, but can we see it out? That's a whole different ball game, bro. Seeing it out, it's a whole different ball game. You know, Hurricane was like, "We're gonna meet you again." Hurricane is even looking forward to meeting us again, bro. Say what you wanna say, Hurricane. We can do it again, Hurricane. We can do it again, bro. But I'm sure the same result is gonna come, bro. That second half, Vincent Company was outmastered. Bro. He was outclassed by Arteta. You know, he was outclassed by Arteta, bro. Arteta saw the loopholes. He was like, I'm gonna go for this man, bro. And Noah thought he could come out and stop Martinelli, bro. Martinelli. You're not stopping Martinelli, bro. Say what you want to say. No one is stopping Martinelli, bro. I've bad news for anyone who's thinking they can stop Martinelli once he gets moving, bro. It's not happening. Martinelli was like, you want to come for me? He just put it on the side, bro. And Noah was like, bro, in no man's land. So, but this is it, people. These are the days we used to pray for, when Wenger was there. This is what we always prayed for, But Wenger never really had the back to buy so many players as as Arteta has bought. Wenger really never had so much players to buy the way that Wenger has bought. But let's just check the reaction from the Bayern Munich players, how they were reacting, bro. Let's just check how they were reacting. Emmanuel Noah said on Arsenal set pieces, I have never seen any team hitting corners the way that Arsenal did. Every time they got a corner, they got excited like it was a bro. Because for us, it's more like a penalty, Emmanuel Noah. Because for us, it's more like a penalty. That is why we were really excited, bro. You didn't check it, bro, but it's more like a penalty for us, bro. It was really more. It's more like penalties for us, bro, because we know this is when we score, and we know the whole crowd is gonna go crazy. Even the stadium will start rocking the moment those set pieces come through. So I think Noah really kept Bayern Munich in the game, bro. Without Noah, could have been 5 or 6 goals, bro. Because I think Moscara, he saved the Moscara chance, the Declan Rice chance, and the Eze one was not on target, so I'll not bring that one up. But Noah is the one who kept them in the game, bro. If it's not for Noah, bro, I'm telling you right now, man should have scored 6 goals or 5 or 6 goals off the top, bro. I don't want to lie, it could have been 5 or 6 goals. But that is the beauty, that is the beauty of football. And the set pieces were causing mayhem, bro. They were just causing chaos for the lads, They were just causing chaos. You could see that the Bayern defenders didn't know what hit them, bro. They didn't know how to hit them. I don't know if they really prepared for the set pieces because they are tall guys, so probably they think they could handle the set pieces. But I saw the chaos, bro. Even Noah himself, bro. Noah is not easily rattled. Noah is a veteran in the game, bro. It's very rare where you see Noah getting rattled, but this time around, Noah was rattled, bro. You could see the way he was trying to defend, and you don't come out for the set pieces unless you're sure you're gonna go for the ball. And when he tried to come out, he didn't get the ball, and Timber made him pay. Timber really. That is the thing. People were talking about Gabriel's injured, so now Arsenal are already finished. Nah, bro, we're not finished, bro. Set pieces, we have a lot of options. That is why I was speaking to Jaden the other day. I don't know if it was Jaden or one Manchester City fan. He's saying, we are always calling City Haaland FC. Because you guys, without the Haaland goals, you guys are done, bro. But for us now, we don't need Haaland all the way. We can do it without Haaland. We can really do without. I'm sorry, we can do it without our strike. Gyökeres is injured. The goals are coming from everywhere, bro. Set piece, Moscara can score. Timber can score. Who else is there? Timber can score. Trossard, even the short man like Trossard can score. So don't worry, people. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it. But I'm sure if we meet Bayern again, they'll be really ready. If we meet them again in the quarterfinals or in the semifinals, I'm just hoping if we meet them in the quarterfinals or the semifinals, we will not do the same thing we did when we played PSG. That we beat the team in the qualifier stage, and then when we reach the quarterfinals, when it really means something, then we get beaten. We don't want to see that win. Hopefully, we will not see that. Hopefully, we will not see that when it comes. When if we ever meet Bayern, bro, hopefully, I don't want to meet them, to be honest, bro. I don't want to meet Bayern. I don't want to meet Bayern, bro. I know what they're about, bro. I don't think I don't think they will let us beat them. They will let us beat them two times. Bayern Munich, guys. It's gonna be a difficult one, bro. They'll have payback. That's what I'm saying. You know, they will really have some paybacks, bro. They are still even angry right now. You know, let's just go through what uh Kimo was talking about. All this man were all rattled, bro. They were all rattled, bro. You know that elbow, you gotta hold that elbow. No, don't be rattled, bro. They were all rattled, talking all negative about Arsenal. You know. Kimmich said, I think the PSG game was the toughest game, especially the way they played football. Arsenal is completely different. They rely on set pieces. We don't rely on set pieces, by the way. We had one set piece and we scored two open goals, bro. So I don't know what is that about. What is Kimmich talking about? They love to play the long balls. Yeah, bro. Everyone's playing long balls, but you can even play them yourself. Why would we not play long balls, bro? With the way your midfield was like, we had to play the long balls. They love to fight for second balls. You can fight for them as well. It was completely a different game. Against PSG, it was more a football game. Today, not so much about football. It was about game management. It was more about the juice. So you mean PSG didn't have any game management? Come on, bro. PSG had a game management, bro. But you thought you gone are the days when we used to play like PSG, when we used to play the beautiful football. That is when you would bang us 5-1. Now we don't do that, bro. We play the game to win. Arsenal are done with the hosting that we will play a certain way. So you guys can open us and score, bro. Now, bro. Arteta he can be pragmatic when he wants. He can be expensive when he needs to at the same time. So we are not doing that anymore, people. We are not doing that anymore. But anyway, what I like about Kimmich, he even mentioned that Arsenal did really well tonight. Their win was well deserved win. But we have to learn from this game. No, you only have to learn from this game. You have to hold that Kimmich, hold that elbow, hold that L. Your Twitter was moving mad talking about we love to play in the Emirates, blah blah blah. I'm talking about our history of the Emirates. Not today, bro. Not today, bro. We let it all work out, people. We really let it all work out. But this was a very good game from Arsenal. Ateta once again. All the hurdles we've been going through this season, it seems like we are making it right, bro. If there's a team that has been beating us all these years, if you're meeting right now, we're gonna make it the right way. We are righting all the wrongs. We just failed to do it when it came to Liverpool game and the City game. I feel like that is where we didn't really do what we didn't kill off the game. I think the City game, the Liverpool game. I don't know why he dropped Eze. Eze was supposed to start that game. All this thing about Eze need time. Now there is no need for time, bro. Eze is a Premier League proven player. He can do the business. He can handle anything. So I think those are the two games probably where that we didn't win, the Liverpool game and the City game. But any team moving forward, bro, we are righting all the wrongs. Especially if you've beaten Arteta probably has got so much revenge. But the team is a different beast now, people. I'm telling you right now. The team is really a different beast, and we are ready to go. We are ready to go. Declan Rice was just keeping it humble, even in his in his interview. Let me just put it up on the screen. Declan Rice was just being humble in his interview as well, but he knows the business. He knows this man, these guys are ready for payback. They are all ready for payback. There is nothing like but Declan Rice was like, nah, I'm gonna keep it cool. He's like, I'm gonna keep it cool. Deck, bro, he's not gonna he's not gonna talk much. He kept it all humble and like the boys are ready to fight for some more. But he had the play of the match for me. Once again, Declan Rice is irreplaceable in Arsenal. I was talking to Ivan, my guy. I even told him, bro, this is the worst part. The football gods have to favor us, and we pray that Declan Rice does not get injured, bro. Because there's no replacing Declan Rice. He's the spine, bro. He's just eating grass the whole game, bro. He's everywhere. He's covering every inch of the grass. put it in the be in the back, and then in the front, bro. He's everywhere, doing everything, clearing everything, bro. You know, he was like, and I like the way he takes the initiative, bro. Our team now, you could see it's built up of a lot of captains. Back in the day, we would have like back in the day, the 22, the Invincibles time when we last won the trophy. Our team had basically all leaders. They were all leaders from Henri, Beckham. They were they were all leaders in that team, bro. They were clearly all leaders, and I think we are in the same predicament right now because there are a lot of leaders in the team. I don't think Odegaard is the only leader. I think Ryan. I mean Declan Rice is the leader as well, bro. I was happy when he put on that armband. I don't want to lie. It looked good on it looked good on him. It really, really looked good on him, bro. That armband when he put it on, it really, really looked good on him. It really, really. But he gets a play of the match performance. I think rightfully so. It's deserved. I don't think there's anyone who could. I tried to think of anyone else, but I could not find anyone else. But I think he's the main guy who definitely gets it, bro. Because the performances he's been putting. That's why I'm just praying he don't get injured, bro. If he gets injured, we are finished. I'm telling you, we are finished. I don't think no God can. I don't think no God can replace him. Of course, Eze can play in the Eze can come and play in the eight as well. But Declan Rice is moving mad. Declan Rice is definitely moving mad. He is definitely on a different level, bro. He's definitely moving mad. But that was a play. That was a playoff. That was a play of the month. Play of the match. Well deserved, and we will see Caicedo versus Declan Rice. That'll be the big one to watch. On Sunday it will be the big one, but I'm gonna miss it because I'll be at work, people. That is the only thing I'm unfortunate of. I'm gonna miss it because I need my water, bro. I'm gonna miss it because I'll be at work. But Declan Rice versus Caicedo is gonna be a match to see. Declan Rice versus is really, really gonna be a match to see Declan Rice versus Caicedo. Declan Rice versus Caicedo. It's gonna be a real, real proper game to see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. How how it's gonna go. Let's see how it's gonna go. Let's really, really see how it's gonna go. Let's see how it's gonna do. Anyway, people, let's just let us just go into some stats. Let us go into some stats. Let us go into some stats for Arsenal Football Club. Let us go into some stats, people. Of course, stats, we need to go through them. They are not going to decide anything, but they're just showing us. They're just like basically showing us what we can look forward to. The last time Arsenal won their first five matches in the Champions League season, 2025, 2005 to 2006, the Gunners reached the final for the Gunners reached the final for the only time in the club's history. When we won our first five games back back in the days 2005, we definitely went to the final. So I don't know if history is gonna have a funny way of repeating itself. May it be so. May it be so. God willingly, may it be so that history just repeats itself and we find ourselves in the same predicament where we go to the final. We don't just want to go to the final this time, bro. We want to win it. Yeah. I've had a lot of people asking me, would you take the Champions League or would you take the Premier League? I'm definitely taking the Champions League, bro. I'm telling you. The Premier League can wait, bro. Of course, I want them both, but I know both is going to be difficult. But for me, I'll take the Premier League, bro. I mean, I take the Champions League because we've not won it. Because we've not won it. So I think it's only right that we take that one. It is only right that Arsenal wins the Champions League. We are we We are one of the big teams, I think, that is not that hasn't won it, bro. Even Nottingham Forest has won, so we really need to win it. But if we can keep up with this pace, because come November, come December, because December, now December, 2 games a week, it's gonna move. It's gonna be crazy now. I already checked out the fixtures. Now we are getting into that time. We're getting into that time, that time, So I'm hoping the Gunners can buy. I think I'll check our fixtures, but I really, really think the Gunners can pull through, Let's imagine a win Chelsea win, what it will do for us, bro. Winning at Chelsea, what it will do, bro. The levels it will just take us through, bro. But the Chelsea game is gonna be a difficult one. I don't wanna lie. The Chelsea game is gonna be a difficult one. Maraska, obviously, he'll try and play. He relies on his wings, Estevao, Neto, Pedro, I think Obama is also back. So at least this year, Kopama is not ducking the small boys. Every time we go to Stamford Bridge, Kopama's missing. But now, these guys were gassed, bro. When they beat Barcelona, they were talking all smack. We beat Barcelona, a 10-man Barcelona, bro. You beat a 10-man Barcelona, bro. But you were all you're all in your juvenile mode. You're on your juvenile mode talking about Chelsea's back. But anyway, we slayed the big giant, bro. Not even 10 men. We slayed the big giant, Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich beat Chelsea already, so we will see. And Chelsea, I think they have beaten us. I think one time only since the Baku days. I think they've beaten us only one time. There are a lot of draws in this game, but this time around, we want to beat them, bro. If Sunderland win there and got a point, why can't we, bro? Why can't we? But one thing about Chelsea is they always turn up in the big game. Anyway, people, the Chelsea game, we will discuss it tomorrow. Me and Riley, of course, we will have a stream on Riley's channel Friday night. I think around the same time, me and Riley will be on his channel. He's gonna pop up. Probably he's still at work right now. So tomorrow we will get into the Chelsea game more, and the match preview is gonna be. I'm gonna drop a match preview as well. So you guys be on the lookout for that one. But I think we can win. I think we can win the Chelsea game. I think we can win the Chelsea game. But I will leave it for tomorrow's podcast, me and Riley. For today, it's just vibes only, people. I'm feeling vibes on vibe. Feeling vibes on vibe. All the haters are mad, bro, because they prayed for Tottenham to beat us. Then they prayed for Bayern Munich. Now they are going to Chelsea. What a time to be alive, people. What a time to be alive, people. What a time to be alive. People are even wishing if Wenger could come back, They're like, we wish Wenger could just come back now. Wenger is long dead and gone, people. Wenger ain't coming back anymore. He not coming back anymore, Wenger. Let's just go through the log, people, after the games finish. After the games is finished, it is looking like Arsenal will be on top with 15 points. Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, all behind us. So we are on top of the tree once again. In Europe, we are on top of the tree. In England, so the elephant is doing the madness, people. But we are not getting carried away. I believe as an Arsenal fan, you should not get carried away in November, bro. That'll be the worst thing to do, to get carried away. But I'm just happy. I see something different with this squad. That is the only thing. I really, really feel like I see something different with this squad, people. I don't want to lie. I see something different with the squad, but let us see how it. Let's see. Let it all wake up. Let it all wake up. Where's Liverpool? Where's Liverpool? I need to see where Liverpool is. Liverpool is number. Just so now. Liverpool is 13th. Newcastle is 11. Man City is number 9. Where's Barcelona? Barcelona is number 18. I don't want to play the extra play of games. For me, I don't like the extra play. I think for us with the injuries we are having, it would be a good thing if we don't play the extra game, bro. We just go like that, we just go off. We finish in the top 8 and we play less games. When we finish in the top 8, we get to play even a easier team to begin with. So that'll be. But the knockout games are a different beast. The knockout games are a different beast. So people, this is the log. This is the log that we have, people. This is the log that we have. Arsenal are sitting on top of the tree. So my main question was: is Arsenal the best thing in Europe right now, bro? Coming off the back of beating a big team like Bayern Munich. I know everyone thought we were gonna lose, bro. Even I had my own doubts. Even I had my own doubts that we can beat Barcelona, but this is where we are, people. This is where we are. Let us check the stats for the Bayern Munich game. Let us check the stats for the Bayern Munich game. How we were looking for the Bayern Munich game. The possession was 44% for Arsenal and 56% for Barcelona. We didn't even have the ball position, but usually the ball position is always us. We always detect the pace of the game, but this game, we didn't have anything, bro. We didn't have anything. Expected GA, we had 2.6. Bayern Munich have 0.8. We had 13 shots. They had half our shots, bro. Shots on target, they had only 2. Of course, like I told you, Hurricane was missing. He was a defender. The only good thing he did in that game was defending those corners, bro. Other than that, I didn't see Hurricane, bro. Harry, where are you? Did you see the scoreline, Hurricane? So obviously, you could see we really dominated, people. We really dominated. But the second half was the best half we played in a long time. I don't want to like that. Second half was the best half we played in a long time, bro. That was the first that was the best half we played in a long time, bro. I was very, very happy to see the way we play. And we didn't even, it was not even like we played against a small team, bro. It was Bayern Munich, bro, the giants of Europe. The giants of Europe. So it was a good thing. Let me just charge my PC, people. So charge, yes. It was not just PSV. Certain man got beat by PSV 4-1. Certain man, they got beaten by PSV 4-1, bro. PSV of all teams, bro. I think when we played PSV, we beat them 7-1 or something. I think we beat them 7-1. I'm sure, bro. We beat them 7-1. But they're out here anyway. Slot deserves more time, people. I want Slot to stay. I'm not even gonna lie. Well, let's go through some more stats, people. Let's go through some more stats for Arsenal so far. How it's looking. More stats from Opta Joe coming from the game. He said Bayern Munich had scored or two plus goals in every match until tonight versus Arsenal, where they posted their low match figures: 8 shots, low GA 0.6, and 13 touches in our box. Total shutdown, lockdown, bro. The walls of Jericho, bro. The walls of Jericho. Moscara did very well. I didn't want to. Anyway, we will dwell into the match, the ratings later on. We will go through the ratings and then we will discuss the player rating for each player. Of course, we'll go through each player and then people, you will let me know what you think about each player. You let me know what you think about each player. One more stat is on the way. One more stat is on the way, people. One more stat is on the way. What's this one? One more stat is on the way. I think it's the same one, the one I read before. Arsenal have now won 5 matches in their UEFA Champions League season for the first time since 2005, the season in which they reached their only final in the competition. They are the only side with 100% record in the Champions League season and marching. We're doing a madness, we're doing a madness. I don't want to lie, we're doing a madness, but we're doing a madness. And I think our next away game is Club Braga. Yeah, yeah. I think that is our next away game. It's Club Braga. Yeah, yeah. It's Club Braga away game. I think Club Braga played well against Barcelona. I think the game ended up 3-3 with Barcelona. If I remember well. The game ended up 3-3 against Barcelona. I remember this game very well, bro. I remember this game very well. I was gonna look into our game, the games we have scored, the games we have persisted. Yes, I think it's the one. Let's see. I was gonna look into the games we have played so far. We've been cooking, but I think today is the game. Yesterday is where we just. It's the first time we considered a goal. It's the first time we considered a goal. Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's considered their first goal at Emirates in the Champions League group stage last night. The victory over Bayern Munich. It took the Gunners 10 games in 798 days before the opposition could put it in the back of their net, bro. I don't know. This is a penitentiary, bro. You're not getting. You know what Jet Spencer always talks about a penitentiary, bro. He needs to come and see the real penitentiary in the Ghana, bro. The walls of Jericho. So our defense has been magnificent. I don't want to lie. Our defense has been magnificent. 2-0, 3-0, 1-0, PSG 2-0. We are not letting in go so easily. So Chelsea need to think how they are going to score, bro. Chelsea need to think how they are going to score those goals. If they plan of scoring anything, that is going to be a difficult thing to score, bro. Because the walls of Jericho will not get breached. Gabriel is not there, but Moscara, the Terminator, is still doing the thing. And I think on Sunday, I reckon on Sunday he's gonna start Henkepe, bro. He's gonna start Henkepe. Henkepe rested yesterday. He didn't play, even though I thought Henkepe was gonna play because he knows Bayern Munich more. He really, really knows Bayern Munich more. I was thinking he was gonna play, but it seems like Arteta had some more idea. He had different ideas on his mind. He had different ideas on his mind. But anyway, we are not complaining. We are happy with the victory and we are on top of the tree. So how can you complain, bro? If you're on top of the tree, you cannot complain. You cannot complain. You cannot complain. Injury updates, people. The injury updates. Let's just check what's happening with the injury updates. I think Arteta will have a press conference probably tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. You will have a press conference tomorrow, and people, can we get Chris and the Havertz back? I think Havertz has suffered what you call setback. I don't think Havertz probably is gonna take more time, but we need Chris. I don't know, bro. I feel like Arteta system plays well with the false nine. It really, really plays well with the false nine. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like Arteta's system was always booming with the false nine. With the way we were playing with Merino, Merino will not people. Merino is not the player that's going to get the shine and everything, bro. But he's just there to make chaos, bro. I feel I'm starting to like him, Merino. I'm starting to feel like he's more like a Ricardo Calafiori type of guy. He's there for the chaos, bro. So if you're a defender and Mikel Merino is in the force line, and Mikel Merino is going to drop deep, he's going to come back, he's going to drop deep. Are you going to follow him? Because the moment you're following him, you're opening up this space for Eze and Rice to just come in and peck in you. That was what happened in that Tottenham game because Mikel Merino was running everywhere, and him running everywhere was just creating space for Eze, bro. But that was a beautiful moment for Eze. I don't want to take it out from Eze. Eze really shown that he has arrived, like because we have been on Eze's case because we felt like Eze didn't show much. We really thought there was the Crystal Palace player is there, but he didn't really show. But he showed it on the grandest stage of them all, North London Derby. And what is the worst? The team that tried to sign him, bro. And that manager was talking about who's Eze, who's Eze, Eze who, Eze what, Eze hat trick on your head. So now you will remember Eze now. You will definitely remember Eze now. So for the injuries, Noni Madueke is back. Odegaard is back. Odegaard played, but I don't think he really had much. We didn't even see much of him. He's still. You can see he's a bit rusty. I don't even want to see him starting for the Chelsea game. Of course, we know he's offensive. His high press is key, but I think he needs more time. Martinelli as well is fit. So if Trossard took a knock, we still don't understand to what extent is Trossard is knock. Yeah, we saw him holding on the top of the knee. I think top of the knee or below the knee, something around the knee. So we hopefully he gets a speed recovery because we definitely need Trossard, bro. He has been balling so far. I think he's been our best attacker. He has been our best attacker, bro. Trossard. He has been giving us the lunch back vibes. He's been giving us the lunch back vibes. I don't want to lie. He's been our best attacker. We will definitely need him back. We definitely need him back. I don't. But let's see how we will get an update probably tomorrow from Arteta. If the injury is a strong one or no, but Arteta is not list. He's not giving any information away. He's not giving information away. But that's just about it, people. Jesus is back as well. Our angel Jesus is back. That's we've seen him training with the first team. I think we cannot really put him out as yet, bro. I think we need to be kept careful. We need to be careful with Jesus, bro. When he got injured last season, he was on fire, bro. He was playing very well. I think that time he was playing so well that Harvard was even getting dropped. That time he was playing so well that even Harvard was getting dropped around that time. I remember that time. So hopefully Gabriel Jesus, our angel, he finds his feet and then we can finally see him back in the team. He's a good player. We can put him on the left as well. He can play in the middle. We will need all the help we will get. We will need all the help we will get. We will need all the help. But King Kai looks like King Kai is not coming back anytime soon, people. King Kai, I don't see him coming back anytime soon. What is the word that is going around? Doesn't look like King Kai is gonna be back anytime soon. I don't look like King Kai is gonna be back anytime soon. Yokres, Ateta hinted that he might be close. The Black Knight. Yokres is my guy. Yokres is my guy. Yokres is my guy. He got injured when the time when he was finally getting into his bag. That is when he got injured. So that was the only thing that pained me when Yokres got injured because he was finally showing what he's all about. In that Bender game, those passes he put up for Bukayo Saka, cream de la cream, right on the money. That zinger he put for Trossard as well. That was the best game for Yokres and for him to get injured in that same game. But we wish him a speedy recovery. We will need him, bro. We will need him to bang goals because I still believe the big shark ain't gone so far, bro. I don't think the big shark is going so. I think they have big shark. City will play Leeds United, and I don't think they will lose to Leeds United. I definitely don't think so. We need to beat City. We need to beat Chelsea, bro. We need to beat Chelsea, bro. We need to beat Chelsea. I don't care about it. I don't care. Make these Chelsea fans hold that, bro. Make these Chelsea fans respect that. Anyway, this game is the Chelsea game is built for Martinelli, bro. Martinelli loves to score. Martinelli loves to score in Martinelli loves to score. Martinelli loves to score in what do you call? Martinelli loves to score in the North in the Chelsea game. Martinelli loves to score. YouTube Sinner said, Bukayo Saka, big up to YouTube Sinner. How are you feeling, Sinner? Did you watch the game yesterday, bro? Did you watch the game yesterday? We put Bayern back in their place, bro. We really showed Bayern that we got our revenge finally, redemption. But big up to you, my G. Make sure you smash the like. Did you watch that Bayern Munich game, bro? Did you watch the Bayern Munich game? Let us go to the player ratings, people, before we end the chat. Let us just go through the player ratings of the players that played. Did I miss anything I was prepared to do? I don't think so. Or I think Arteta's press conference. What Arteta said. Let's see what Arteta said after the game. He is. YouTube Sinner said, "Yeah, of course." Ah, bro. Thoughts on the game? Thoughts on the game, bro? Are you happy with what the team is doing, bro? What are your thoughts on the game, bro? They are calling us the best in Europe, bro. I believe they're trying to flirt, bro. They're trying to flirt with Arsenal, bro. We are not buying the hype, bro. We're just about doing our business. We are sitting on top of the tree. That's just about it, bro. This whole thing that we are the best in Europe, we are the best in what now? I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. We just need to win our games, stay grounded, and keep moving. But yesterday's game was a good game, bro. I'm very, very happy with yesterday's game, bro. YouTube Cena said Premier League group stage is nearly over. First 18 Premier Leagues. Yeah, I think you're right, bro. I think you're right. The first round is the the first round of the games is basically the games where we it's the games where we it's merely like the first round. It's merely like the first round. Let's see how the second round goes. Let's see how the second round goes. Let's see how the second, because December is here, bro. You know December games, bro. You know how December games, they're so crazy. Miguel Arteta said everybody's ready, whether it's a starter or a finisher. The impact the boys are having is tremendous. Because now we are at a certain level where if you're not playing well, you're getting dropped. So each player needs to show up and show out. That is what is happening now. Players are at a stage where they know that if they play poor, if they play badly, if MLS plays badly, he knows Calafiori is there. If Zubamendi plays badly, he knows there's another option. So that is the main problem, bro. We have options, but it's very, very good to see the bench changing again, bro. Because last season we didn't even have a bench. We didn't have a solid bench last season. So I think this is a very, very good it's a very, very good thing that our bench is changing. It's how they changing the game, bro. I think it's a very, very good thing. YouTube Cena said, then after the other 18 games, it will be a knockout or a final. But we need to be in the knockout or the final, Cena. Whatever the two you're talking about, we need to be in the knockout or the final. Because the way we are playing now, we need to be in the knockout or that final. I'm here. I'm telling you right now, we need to be in the knockout or final. Anyway, people, just before we go out, we'll just do the match ratings for the players. Before we go out, we'll just have a match rating for the players. I don't like this picture, bro. I don't like this picture, bro. It didn't come out so well. It didn't come out so well. But anyway, you, Sina said, yes, exactly. Sina, let us have a match reaction. People in the chat, let's do a match reaction for the Arsenal team. Raya, David Raya, give him a 6 out of 10. I think Raya basically, he didn't have much to do. I think that the goal that Kyle scored, that was a classic banger, bro. There's no way you're stopping that because Canabri put a one touch and then Kyle puts a one touch as well. Bang. There is no way. I think I gave him. I give him. The problem is we are at a level that we are getting bored with conceding a goal. The level we've set is so high that if we concede a goal, you're so angry, bro. You're getting so pissed off. Like, why did we concede this goal? You know. I think that is the levels that Arsenal are right now. If you concede the goal, we are getting so angry. Saliba, I give him a 7. I think Saliba, he kept Hurricane very quiet, and when Saliba gets home, Hurricane will be in his pocket. When Saliba gets home, Hurricane will be in his pocket. I'm telling you right now. When you're dropping off his wallet, his car keys, Hurricane will be in his pocket as well. Moscara will give him a 5 out of 10. I think Moscara did well, but I felt like he would have done more on that cross from Kanapi. He could have done my. I felt like he just looked at the ball pass at him. He would have tried to help the ball and everything. But I know Moscara is he's still new to people, so I'll just give him a 5 out of 10. MLS, I think MLS was the worst player on the team. Miles Lewis Kelly was the worst player. He was the worst player in the Arsenal team, bro. He was the worst. He was getting peppered by Michael Olise and Canabri, but they were taking turns to put my man on toast. They had him on toast. I don't want to lie. I was literally screaming every time I saw Olise versus MLS V1. Bro. I was totally screaming. But you see, the other side of the score is MLS has not been having so much game time. So the match fitness, you could see he was not match fit. So this is the thing. If you're not playing the players more often, they will be not so fit. But I give him a 5 out of 10. I'll give him a five. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. He's a young youth, still so much to play. Still, there's still so much to learn about him. I still feel like he has still so much to learn. Zubamendi, Zubi Dubi, where are you? Zubamendi, offensively, I felt like he was a bit quiet. Offensively, I felt like he was offensively. I felt like Zubamendi was a bit quiet offensively. He didn't have those balls. He always puts in those low passes in the space behind that Saka can run. But I thought he was, but defensively, he did this thing. But defensively, he's not letting anyone get past him. Zubamendi, you're not gonna get past him. So I think I can tell you something right now. I don't miss Thomas Partey because of Zubamendi. I thought in the beginning I used to miss Thomas Partey, but now I don't miss him, bro, because Zubamendi is getting the job done. Zubamendi is really, really getting the job done. I think our spine of Zubamendi and Rice, bro, they are the key players. They are definitely the key players we need for us to get the title. They are the key players we need. I don't want to lie. But I want to see Nogat get more involved as well. I want to see Nogat gets involved in the game as well. We don't want to play him once Zubamendi gets injured and then we put him in the deep end, like go on and play. We need him to get more involved as well. We need him to get more involved as well in the team. Let me just go through what Sina mentioned. Sina said, my reaction will be the game was KG tactically first 20 minutes or so. Yeah, you're right, bro. I felt like in the first 20 minutes we gave them too much respect, Sina. I felt like in the first 20 minutes we gave them too much respect. Bro. We gave them too much respect. Bro. We were backing off, pinned in the back, sitting deep. It's either we gave them so much respect or this was Arteta's plan. That's why you're saying it probably was a tactical thing. Because in the second half, we totally changed. We totally changed. So I thought probably you might be right that it was a tactical thing. Arteta probably did it tactical wise. Like, let's trade, let's give them the ball. Let's see what they're about. Let's see what they're about. But when Leo scored, they changed. Bayern looked vulnerable. MLS defensively looked vulnerable defensively, but overall we put them to the sword. Yeah. I'm MLS hasn't been getting game time, bro. He didn't look even fit, bro. You could see him. He didn't look fit. YouTube Sinner said Rice as a Zubimendi Bukayo crucial for us on the ball. Yeah, bro. I think you just mentioned the main leaders we have in the team. These are the main leaders. Without these guys, we're finished, bro. Especially Rice. Especially Declan Rice, bro. Especially Declan Rice. No, there is no replacing Declan Rice. If for Elze we have Odegaard, Declan Rice and Zubamendi. That is why I'm saying Arteta needs to get Nogat involved as well, bro. We don't want to put Nogat once we get an injury on Zubamendi. I'm not praying on that injury, but I just feel like that is it. And then we go to the player ratings for Declan Rice. Declan Rice, for me, he gets an 8 out of 10, bro. Declan Rice he covered every inch of the grass, bro. I don't think there's nothing he did wrong in that game, bro. He fought for every Jew defensively. Offensively as well, he took the game by the scruff of the neck. Bro. He took the game by the scruff of the neck. He was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna take it to you. The the only thing that missed from Rice's performance was a goal, bro. But Emmanuel Noah didn't allow him to get that goal, bro, but he could have scored that one. The way he just ran with the ball into the box, bro. He deserved a goal. I don't want to lie. He deserved a goal. He really, really deserved a goal. And I still feel like 500 million wasn't enough. Sinner. I still feel like 100 million wasn't enough. you know, I think we always dump some money, bro. We really, really always dump some money. We always dump some money. We really, really always dump some money, but I don't want to lie to you. And then Bukayo Saka, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I felt like in the first half, there were like 6 people on him, bro. There were like 6 people. I mean, 3 defenders on him, so not 6. 2 or 3 defenders were marking Bukayo Saka. 2 or 3 defenders were on Bukayo Saka. They were doubling up on him. They were really, really doubling up on Bukayo Saka. They really, really were doubling up on Bukayo Saka. I'm telling you, they were really, really doubling up on him. Sina said we got him for half the price, mate. Yeah, bro, it's definitely half the price, bro. Definitely half the price. It's definitely half the price. We definitely got him for half the price, bro. Because the madness this guy is on, the way he defends, the way he's playing, bro. The team now has leaders. The team has a lot of leaders. So at the end of the day, Odegaard might have the armband, but we see there are a lot of captains in this team. Declan Rice is a leader. Saliba is a leader. Gabriel is a leader. Bukayo Saka is a leader. We have leaders everywhere. Same thing like we had in the 2004, 2005 time. And then we move on to Eze. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I think Eze, that 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 pass he put for Martinelli, bro. That pass he put for Martinelli, bro, right on the money, right on the money, right on the money. That pass he put for Martinelli, bro, to just give him the counter, bro. And that time Bayern Munich were thinking they're gonna attack. We're thinking like, we're gonna go and score, bro. But we just had the ball back, and then one shot, and then one long ball. Martinelli is on the run. I don't know how Martinelli does this. Well. He lives for these goals all the time. Yeah. But Bukayo Saka gets a 6 out of 10. No, no, no. I'm changing. I'm gonna make it a 7 because he had an assist on that corner, right? The first goal, he's the one who set up the assist. So I'll give Bukayo Saka a 7 out of 10. I think it's fair enough. I gave Bukayo Saka a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7, 7, 7. We turn it up. Um, Sina said yes, doubling up on, tripling up on Bukayo Saka. This is why we need Gyökeres up front to either capitalize on them, doubling up on Bukayo, or stop them from doing that, which frees up Saka. Either way, it's a win-win for us. Yeah, 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 bro. Yeah, you are definitely right. You're definitely right. Gyökeres, I think the physicality of yesterday's game needed Gyökeres to be there. You need the Gyökeres to be there. You need the Gyökeres to be there. But I'm not even. I'm not mad about Merino, but they were doubling up on Bukayo Saka. If Gyökeres is there, Bukayo Saka and Trossard, they'll be free. They'll be free. Let's see, bro. We have not had any news on Gyökeres. Arteta just mentioned that he's close, so hopefully he can pull up for the Chelsea game. He can pull up for the Chelsea game. We will need him for the Chelsea game. And then we'll go to Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino as well. Man, Mikel Merino, I will give him a 6 out of 10. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. He had 2 opportunities to score. I don't know. On a normal day, he would have scored those headers. On a normal day, he would have scored those headers. But I'm getting to like Mikel. He's an unsung hero. He's just there for the chaos, bro. He'll go up and down. He'll do his thing. You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, and He's just dragging defenders all over the place. So if you're a defender, if you follow Merino down in the midfield, you're opening up a gap for Elsie to go up there. Trossard got injured in the first half, but so we cannot really give much to Trossard. We just wish him a speedy recovery. I feel like that is all we can do for Trossard. I think we can wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully the injury is not much. Hopefully the injury is not much for him. That is the only thing we can wish out for him. And the substitutes came in was Calafiori. Calafiori gets a 6 out of 10, obviously, because Calafiori came in. When Calafiori came in, Olise was totally taken up. I don't think any of their wingers got past Calafiori. Calafiori made sure he kept Olise quiet, even Canabria quiet, something that Olise was trying, something that Miles Lewis Kelly was failing to do. So Calafiori gets no, let's make it a 7 out of 10 because he had an assist as well. And then it was Martinelli 8 out of 10. I think he has scored in every Champions League game, and he's coming up clutch once again. So Martinelli gets an 8 out of 10 just for that goal. He gets an 8 out of 10. He puts it right on the money. Who else came in? Odegaard. I think Odegaard, the match fitness is still getting here. You can see he's a bit rusty on the field. He still needs more time to get, but we are happy our captain is back. We are really, really happy our captain is back. I don't want to lie. We are really, really happy our captain is back because we need Mandem to be there. We need our captain to be there. I don't want to lie. We really, really need our captain to be there. Anyway, people, it's been a vibe. It's been a vibe. I just thought I'd check in with you lads and we can discuss the Arsenal game. React more on that Arsenal versus Bayern Munich game because the whole day I've been just buzzing. I don't want to. The whole day I've been buzzing. I've been going through highlights after highlights. I've been watching highlights after highlights, but I've been watching highlights after highlights. Just going through it once more. Just going through once more, highlight after highlights. But that is the headline. That is the statement win. That is the statement win we really, really wanted. This one, 3-1 to Barcelona, people. Statement win. Noni Madueke scoring his first goal for Arsenal. And he already told Manu he's looking forward to Chelsea. But people, thank you for tuning in. I thought I'd stop by for an hour just to check with you guys what's happening. But guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Me and Riley, my fellow partner in crime, we do the podcast on Mondays and on Fridays. So tomorrow will be on Riley's channel, and watch alongs are there in between. So people, make sure you're logged into both channels. Subscribe to the channels. The links are both in the description if you have not subscribed. You guys have been amazing, people. You guys have been amazing. Let's link up tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be on Riley's channel. So let's link up again tomorrow. We will dwell more into the Chelsea game. The Chelsea game, yeah. The Chelsea versus Bayern Munich game. The Chelsea versus Arsenal game. We will deserve it. And I'm dropping a match preview for that game as well. Probably I'm gonna wait for Arteta's press conference before I release it. So Arteta probably will drop some hints, and then probably I can drop the match reaction, match preview. But anyway, people, you've been amazing. I'm out. Make sure you smash the like, people, before you head out. Once again, if you've not subscribed to the channel, make sure you log in. Peace.